Okay, welcome to exercise 2. Exercise 2 is not hugely different to exercise number 1, except that we have a couple of angles there, pardon me, that we have to work out, and the location of that circle. It's not particularly difficult, so we'll use some construction lines, but to start off with anyway, we'll get moving. We'll hover over this endpoint here, and then push the cursor in the direction that we want to go, and then click to set the first point. Push the direction we want to go again and type in the distance, which is 60. If you don't see the green dots, don't put the number in. Excuse me. By way of illustration, we'll just take this off of the green lines and type in the distance that we want, which is 20. And quite clearly this is incorrect and we can't use this. So instead of just hitting escape and restarting and doing undo and all that sort of stuff, just hit U on your keyboard and enter, and that will undo the last point. Okay, so pushing in the direction we want, green dots are activated, type in 20. Hit enter to end the command. I'll draw this small 10mm line on the end here. So hit L, enter, click, push in the direction we want to go, type in 10, hit enter. Okay, so there are a couple of different ways that you could create the this angle here. We're going to use a pretty straightforward sort of concept, which involves drawing a construction line that's 30mm away from the end, or that end, and straight up past this point here, so up there somewhere, and that will give us the first part of the equation, as it were. So we mouse over without any clicking, type in 30, click, and then set the height. So as long as it goes past that line there, it doesn't really matter too much, because we just want the intersection really. Okay, so to create the top horizontal line, we're going to use an offset. We could use copy, but in this case offset will be fine. So we type in offset. So an offset really is just a parallel object, parallel copy of an object, sort of at a different space. So we'll specify the offset distance, which in this case is the total height, 40, like so. So we're going to type in 40, hit enter. Now it wants the object to offset, so we'll click on the bottom line here, and then click on the side to offset to, then enter to end the command. Okay, so far so good. We have the 2 points that will be this angled line here. Next we want to create this point here. Now we already have the top horizontal line, so all we need now is a vertical line that is a construction line in 10 from this end here. So hover over, push in the direction you want to go, type the distance, which is 10, hit enter, and go up to intersection. Great, so now we have this point and this point, so we can just connect those 2 points with a line, like so. Similar method again to create the circle at a height of 10 and 20 in from the end. So we'll make another construction line. So L, enter, hover over with mouse, push in the direction that you wish to go, type in the distance that you want to travel, 20, enter, and then the height, which is 10. Okay, so the end point of this construction line is where that circle needs to go. So C for circle, hit enter, specify the center of the circle, so click on the end point there, and then type in 15 if you want to get it wrong. Okay, AutoCAD asks for the radius of circles. So if you type in 15, that'll be wrong. 15 is the diameter, so you need to type in 7.5, and then you'll get the diameter of 15. So now we'll clean up the geometry of our drawing by deleting any lines that we don't need, like these guys here. So just select and delete. We need to trim the ends off of this line here so that it's not overhanging, and we'll use the trim command to do that. So typing TR for trim, hit enter. It wants you to select the cutting edges, so where do you want to trim that line back to? So the appropriate thing to do obviously is to select the two angled lines and then cut back to there. So I'm just going to crossing select the two of them, which was a click, drag, click, hit enter, and then trim off the line fragments that we don't need. Easy peasy. So the geometry part of the equation is done. Now all we need to do is the annotation part. So as with exercise 1, we'll go to the annotate tab, choose dimension, linear. There are a bunch of dimensions as you can see, but linear is what we need for now. So it's a good idea to start your dimensioning by using the largest dimensions on the drawing. So in this case it would be the length and the total length, and total height. Because we're doing all the dimensioning at once at the end, it means that we don't have to keep typing in dimension. We can hit the spacebar, because spacebar reinvokes the last command. So if the last command is dimension and we've hit enter here to accept its position, then we hit spacebar again. That means we can continue with our dimensions. It's just a lot easier than continually typing dimension. Also, if we want to dimension this line here, we don't have to do it between 2 points. We can type dimension, hit space to enter the command, then hit space again so that we just select the line segment itself, which is a good way to go. And so we're putting in the remaining dimensions here, like so. Remember to keep the larger dimensions over the top of the smaller dimensions so that they're subsumed. That's the correct terminology. And finally, the dimension for the location of the circle. I think we might just extend this extension line to the center of the circle, or nearly to the center of the circle. Good. Leaves a bit of space for the center mark. Alright, now we'll dimension the circle. You've got diameter and radius as dimensioning options. People ask about this. Diameter is used when you have a complete circle. Radius is used when you have a circle fragment. So that is the convention. So in this case, this is a complete circle. So we just click on its edge and drag out the dimension for it. Last but not least, we want to put this center mark that's here in the middle of our drawing so that we know where the center is. Again, like last time, we're just going to type center. We'll get some options. We'll choose dim center, which means dimension the center. Click on that perimeter of the circle and it will create the cross. Don't forget to complete this exercise without using the tutorial to reinforce your knowledge. Hope you enjoyed it.